Dialogue 1.
Sendai ground, Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, spot 12 to Okayama, proposing flight level 240, standing by clearance.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, cleared to Okayama Airport via Hirose 7, departure, Daigo Vortac, then flight planned route. Maintain flight level 220, squawk 3435. Departure frequency will be 120.4.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, cleared to Okayama Airport via Daigo 5 departure, Daigo Vortac, then flight planned route. Maintain flight level 220, squawk 4345. Departure frequency 120.4.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, Hirose 7 departure, Daigo Vortac, and squawk 3435.
Roger, Hirose 7 departure, Daigo Vortac, squawk 3435.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, Sendai ground, read back is correct.
Roger, Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, request taxi.
Answer questions 1 to 3. Dialogue 2.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, your departure time from Niigata to Sendai will now be delayed about 1 hour due to runway closure by an aircraft on the runway that needs towback. You are unable to use Yamagata as your alternate airport due to airport curfew. Say your intentions.
Niigata Tower, Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet. How is the weather at Fukushima Airport?
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, the weather at Fukushima is Kavoke.
Please change our alternate airport from Yamagata to Fukushima.
Answer questions 4 to 6. Dialogue 3.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, Matsuyama Tower, cancel departure clearance. Hold present position.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, departure clearance canceled. Would you like us to stop?
Affirm, Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet.
Okay, hold present position. Say reason.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, preceding departure traffic reported bird strike during takeoff roll. Now runway check is in progress. Stand by.
Roger, hold present position. Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet.
Answer questions 7 to 9. Dialogue 4.
Sendai departure, Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet. Request returning due to windscreen cracks caused by bird strike during takeoff.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, Sendai departure, Roger, windscreen cracked. Are you declaring an emergency? Say intentions.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet. Negative emergency. Request return to Sendai.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, do you still have Sendai Airport in sight?
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet. Sendai Airport is in sight.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, do you accept visual approach runway 30?
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet. Negative. Request ILS approach runway 27.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, roger. Turn left heading 300, descend and maintain 3000. Vectors for VOR, DME, ILS runway 27, final approach course.
Answer questions 10 to 12. Dialogue 5.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, Kagoshima radar.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, go ahead.
Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, for your information, tower observed the fire and smoke were bursting out of your right wing engine after takeoff.
Thank you for your information. Severe vibration also observed. It seemed a right engine failure. Request stop climb at 6,000. Also request radar vector to Kagoshima Airport. Request return to Kagoshima. We have high exhaust gas temperature indication observed. Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet.
Roger, Juliet Alpha 82 Bravo Juliet, climb and maintain 6,000. Turn right heading 190, vectors final approach course runway 16.
Answer questions 13 to 15. Dialogue 6.
Tokyo Control, Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. We are encountering some moderate turbulence, about 30 miles northeast of Kili at 12,000. Request descent to 10,000.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo, Tokyo Control. Descend and maintain 10,000. Report speed.
200 knots, Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Upon reaching 10,000, reduce speed to 180 knots due to traffic ahead.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Descend and maintain 10,000, and at 10,000, reduce to 180 knots. Now leaving 12,000.
Answer questions 16 to 18. Dialogue 7.
Sapporo Control, Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Request.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo, Sapporo Control. Go ahead with your request.
Sapporo Control. We are encountering moderate icing at 10,000. Request descent, Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. According to the latest PIREP, 1-2000 seems to be clear of ice. Do you accept 1-2000?
Negative. Due to performance, request descent to 8,000.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000. Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo.
Answer questions 19 to 21. Dialogue 8.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Turn right heading 020 for spacing. Traffic 11 o'clock. 5 miles. Parallel opposite direction, fast moving. Type and altitude unknown.
Negative contact. But we are observing it on our TCAS. Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Traffic in sight. It's a fighter just passed above us. We have a request.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Go ahead.
Request a lower altitude due to turbulence. Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Descend and maintain 10,000.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Descend 10,000.
Answer questions 22 to 24. Dialogue 9.
Takamatsu approach. Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Our hydro pressure is decreasing. We have not been able to resolve the problem. Request priority landing and vectors to Okayama Airport.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Are you declaring an emergency?
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Negative emergency. But we would like to land as soon as possible.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Turn left heading 210. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Heading 210. Descend and maintain 6,000. Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Are you receiving Kibi VOR?
Affirm. We are receiving Kibi VOR and we are in VMC. Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo.
Answer questions 25 to 27. Dialogue 10.
Niigata approach. Juliet Alpha 72 Romeo Juliet. 15 miles on final. However, we are not receiving ILS signals. Is there any problem?
Juliet Alpha 72 Romeo Juliet. Niigata approach. ILS is out of service.
Juliet Alpha 72 Romeo Juliet. Request visual approach to runway 22.
Juliet Alpha 72 Romeo Juliet. Unable your request. Runway 22 is not available due to urgent repair. Expect vectors to VOR runway 28 approach.
Juliet Alpha 72 Romeo Juliet.
Answer questions 28 to 30. Dialogue 11.
All stations concerned, Naha approach. Caution. Wind shear reported 300 feet on final runway 18, Naha. Loss of 20 knots by Boeing 737 at 0545. Cumulonimbus, 10 miles northwest of airport, moving southeast. All stations concerned, this is Naha approach. Microburst alert on final runway 18, Naha.
Naha approach, Juliet Alpha 72 Romeo Juliet. Request hold over Yvette due to microburst alert.
Juliet Alpha 72 Romeo Juliet. Unable your request due to traffic. Recleared to Mazda via Naha Vortak Direct. And hold south of Mazda. Maintain 6000.
Answer questions 31 to 33. Dialogue 12.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Continue approach. A Boeing 737 is lining up. He will be rolling soon.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Continue approach. Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. 3 miles on final.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Reduced to the minimum approach speed. Departure aircraft is still standing.
Reducing to the minimum and traffic in sight, Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo. Go around. The departure is still on the runway. Go around.
Going around, Juliet Alpha 07 Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Alpha 001 Golf. Cancel takeoff clearance. Hold position. An arrival aircraft is going around.
Wilco holding position, Juliet Alpha 001 Golf.
Answer questions 34 to 36. Dialogue 13.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango, 5 miles on final.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Continue approach runway 23 right. Expect landing clearance in 30 seconds.
Continue approach, Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Runway 23 right cleared to land. Wind 250 at 15. Maximum 32.
Clear to land, Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Preceding aircraft reported wind shear at 300 feet on the final approach, with a loss of 15 knots.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango going around due to severe wind shear and executing the published missed approach procedures.
Answer questions 37 to 39. Dialogue 14.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Runway 34 cleared to land. Wind 060 at 7.
Cleared to land, runway 34, Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Nagoya Tower, Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. We are going around due to birds on the approach end of runway 34.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Request your intention.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Request circle to runway 16.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango. Report right downwind, runway 16.
Juliet Alpha 28 Sierra Tango, Wilco.
Answer questions 40 to 42. This is the end of the listening comprehension test.